What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to my joiners. Shout out to the Point of View crew. And you already know what it is. It's a viewer's choice video. One of my favorite ones to make. Because I feel like I'm just handing the wheel over to you guys. You guys pick the direction of the video. I just run with it. They always turn out great, man. And hey, couldn't do it without you guys, obviously. How can I do viewer's choice and no viewers? And you guys always have the greatest. You guys really make me work for it. Because I'm having to go over like, man, which one should I pick? They're all so good. And a lot of them are going to be full-length features. Believe that. Let's kick it off, though. We got no time to mess around. Hey, Sub-Zero. And Sub-Zero, what he said whatever's clever. In other words, he's just trying to lift me up. He's just trying to, damn, what is the right word I can use? He's just trying to encourage me. Whatever's clever, homeboy. But I actually got a story for that. Why is that? 'Cause I had a silly name Clever. You can hear all about it. Look straight up like Jiminy Cricket. The bald headed Southside. What's up, eh? What's up, eh? Jiminy Cricket. Came in my cell at nighttime. APOD, pretrial, Kern County Jail. He says, dude, I'm in trouble with the homies. Depending on who's here, I may get got right away, or I may make it a week. But sooner or later, they're going to get me. I'm in big trouble with the homies. I didn't ask before, none of my business. I tried to encourage him as well and say, dude, they're usually pretty understanding. Sometimes you hit it head on, plead your case, it'll be all good. He interrupted me. He didn't want to hear the encouragement. He's like, dude, don't waste your breath. I'm in hot water. Don't even trip. I said, whatever. He came in late and we crashed out. In the morning, they cracked themselves pretty early. We have all day room. I'm kind of keeping an eye on him, loosely, my peripheral. I see he's running around, talking to homies. Everything seems to be cool with him. I'm doing my daily program. I'm playing Pinochle and just hanging out with the fellas. We lock it down that evening. ASAP, he turns to me, pulls out 2 pieces, and he goes, hey, Splinter, I got both the homies' knives. I didn't even know this, but apparently the Southsiders had 2 knives in that pod. And since he was new to the fold, he just got there, they pointed them out to them. I don't know if he asked if there were any, how he found out, but he found there were 2 and he took them. Because he didn't want them to use them on him. He took them and showed them to me. He didn't like my reaction. I guess he thought I'd go, dude, that's crazy, and laugh. I had to shocked. I didn't know what to say. And immediately, I became one of them. I was no longer on his side. I was one of the people that were trying to get him. And he just tripped out on that. Just the whole mood of the cell got weird. And he started grilling me. Do you know anyone named Linda? Do you know someone named Linda? I said, no. Of course I knew someone named Linda. No, I don't. No. I knew someone named Linda, and I'll be damned if he didn't pick up on that. He's like, yes, you do. Then he's like, well, have you ever had a truck? And I go, no, never had a truck, because I already decided that I'm going to tell him no, whatever question he asks me, as he has me pretty much a knife point. He says, are you just going to say no to whoever I ask you? No. So he interrogated me for a bit. Finally, I'm like, dude, I'm going to bed. Hand your business, homeboy. Enough of this shit. I got in bed. He paced all night. He was up all damn night. I slept with one eye open. You think I was like nice and comfy, my scratchy wool blanket just tucked in for the night, gonna get a nice little snooze on? Hell no, I was tripped out. Dude's totally unpredictable. And he has me, it's like us against them type shit in his mind, and I was not us. I was them. He paced all night. As soon as the doors cracked, I went right upstairs, got my homeboys. Told him what happened. This dude's tripping. We gotta go get with the Southsiders, have a junta. That dude's gotta go. When we went down to tell them, they already knew, they're already aware, because they're already grouped up in the corner looking at this dude, and he's pacing, he has both those bangers out, pacing back and forth. And I walked down there, we see him, they're like, Splinter, what's wrong with this dude? I was like, I was hoping you could tell me. But you guys got to get rid of him. Are you guys going to rush him or what? They knew he had to go. They knew it was on them to rush this fool. But they were in no hurry. This dude's armed. And they weren't armed because he had all the armage. He had all of it. I mean, there were razors laying around and whatnot, but they were in no hurry to push up on this dude who's double-fisted. But eventually they did. They hit him with a mop stick. Got kind of crazy. Cops came in. But bro, there you go for the whatever's clever. I met a couple Southsiders named Clever over the years. Most of them are pretty cool. Most of them are clever. This dude, though, never that. So, be that as it may, we're going to keep on moving. Man, these just get so good. Benny Mac. Benny Mac says, what happens if no one raises their hands and can you refuse? He's talking about it for removal. Some work needs to be done. What happens if no one raises their hands? You know what I always get accused of not blinking? There you go. I mean, my bad, dude. Like, that's like an involuntary reaction. How can I, if my involuntary muscles are not working, nothing I can do about it, you know why? It's involuntary. So it's like, hey, man, my bad. There, I've got like a blink button. I'm doing it, okay? My blinkers are on. Hey, Benny Mac. No one raised their hands. They're not tripping. There's always someone on deck. There's always some knucklehead. There's always some dude that is fucked up. He has a debt. He owes a debt. Something he owes a cleanup. He's on deck. Can you refuse? No, you cannot. If they come to say, bro, you're going to go do this, you cannot refuse. Trip on this. There was a heavy hitter, Kern County. He'd been asking the brand. He wanted in. He was in Tehachapi prison. This is back in the day now. He'd been asking the brand, I want in, I want in. You know, they don't just take a request like that lightly. Of course, they're going to counsel on it. They're going to think about it. Then they came through and told dude, yes, you can be in. Here, but you got to go do this, though. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want in no more. Bro, they took that. They did not take too kindly to that, his refusal no longer wanted in and refusing this hit. So they hit his ass with a big old long thing like this through the bars. Because the cells are not like solid cell doors. They're the bars. And he's standing like halfway in the middle of the cell and they shanked him right in the neck. No, you cannot refuse. James Fall. Do you have to hoop stuff? You do. That's part of the program. You're going to be hooping kites. If you're going from county jail to Wasco, for instance, you're going to take razor blades. Razor blades are very hard to get at Wasco. They give you one shaver and they check it out to you. Whereas county jail, you just get them all day long. I believe you could buy them at commissary. You're going to take filetos. You're going to hoop those. Any kind of drugs, anything illegal, anything you don't want the cops to find. Tobacco. If you're going from Kern County back in the day to court, from the farm to the court, of course you had to. If not, you get stomped out. Yes. You're going to be hooping shit. Now, Wes Watson, I'm going to debunk him right now. Because this fool, I've heard him say that he hooped his lockup order. That dude said he hooped his lockup order. When you go to the hole, it's like you're in a yard. You're on 3B Corcoran. You do removal. The cops snatch you up. You go to the hole, they're going to give you a lockup order. And you show it to them on the tier. And they welcome you to the tier if your lockup order is good, and they put you on the roll call. Wes, what he would do, he said, hoop that lockup order so that when he went to yard, if they put him on a different yard with people other than those on his tier, that he'd be able to show him the lockup order. Because what if, Wes reasoned, he went to yard and it was with different people, not those on his tier. And all these people in the yard had not seen his lockup order. Bro, put that in your freaking ear, dog. That's stupid. Straight up stupid. I'm not going to get fancy with it. I'm not going to like try to cuss you out and like French or anything. It's just like, stupid. You don't hoop your lockup order. You do hoop kites, razors, knives, anything illegal, that sort of thing. Tobacco. He also asked, James Fall said, that movie Shot Caller. Any truth to it? You know what I really liked about Shot Caller? How the dudes from NLR in that movie had their foreheads blasted. Because those dudes from the ride loved to blast their forehead. It also depicted the main character. He got out of the shoe. He's validated. And he was rolling around with a dude who was not validated, not done much jail time, was not in the cop's eye. They do that too. Validated dudes don't really want to hang out with other validated dudes. They just pick a nobody to roll around with. So as not to attract heat. So, but if you're that nobody rolling around with a validated dude, that's a quick way for you to get validated. So, be that as it may. Shotgun Sherman. He wants a chick story. I definitely got a chick story. Now, when I paroled from Soledad, owing the hole, I went to the Greyhound bus station. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I back up. I paroled from Soledad. I had a brain fart a minute ago, my bad. I paroled from Soledad. I was in the hole. Then I went to motherfucking North Yard. I was sold up a germ from Sacramento. I was there for a couple weeks. Time for me to parole. I go to the bus stop in Monterey. I give me a ticket to Bakersfield, Kern County. But they tell me I'm going to have a fat layover in LA. Like a 2-3 hour layover. That's what they're saying on this bus, the Greyhound people. So I'm on it, and I end up talking to some girl. She comes and sits next to me. For 2 hours on the bus, she's saying that when we get to LA, I'm saying I have a 3 hour layover. She's saying her house is right there. She's inviting me to her house. She's like, just come to my house for that 3 hours. She's really wanting to get to know me, wanting to hang out, looking forward to us getting to LA, get off the bus, and like, be around each other, talk to each other. She wants me to come over. And I was going to go. Cool. She looked cool. I was talking to her. Yeah, let's go to your pad in LA. Got a 3 hour layover anyways. But before we got to LA, we went to San Luis Obispo. And we get there, and I got a good homeboy named Adamant. So I get off the bus, and I go to 7-Eleven. I'm thinking, I'm going to call Adamant up. And I call him up. I'm like, brother, I just got out of Soledad. I'm in San Luis Obispo. I'm right here. He's like, dude, that's right around the corner from me. It's like I could be there in like 20 minutes. I'm coming to pick you up. I forgot all about the girl in LA. All I know is that homeboy Adamant's going to come pick me up. That's what's up. I just got out. He's going to take me to Bakersfield. We're going to kick up some dust. Straight up. Sick boys. Por vida. Adam came through, but before he can get there, I'm sitting there waiting on him, smoking a joint. That girl comes running up, out of breath. I've been looking all over for you. Good thing I found you. Come on, hurry up. The bus is going to leave us. We have to go. Hurry up, the bus is going to leave. I was like, what bus? She's like, our bus. I was like, no, I'm not getting on the bus. I'm going to go with my buddy Adam Ant. And she freaking flipped out on me. She did not like hearing that at all. She got all pissed off. She said, I might have missed the bus because of you. I'm running around looking for you. You already said you were coming to my pad. And I was like, damn, I have an option to change my mind. I didn't think it was locked in. Like, we discussed it. Sounded good. Then I had like, hey, Adam Ant. She was just pissed off, man. I was like, hey, if you want, you can kick it with me and Adam Ant and shit. If you want, I mean, if you feel that bad about it. But I'm not going to L.A. And then she split. So I was pissed off. So, I don't know. Hope that was good for you, Shuck and Sherman. So what else we got, man? Keep it moving right along. I've had several stories I get out. And when you fresh out, you have like that convict glow. And it seems like it does attract girls. Like one time I was on the bus going to my mom's work. She worked at Lowe's. And I didn't know where she lived. I'd kind of been in Bakersfield all that day. Didn't really have like a... Because I didn't know where my mom lived. I didn't know where I was going to go. So I kind of stressed out. And this girl walked up to me, handed me on the bus a handful of condoms and some oil. She just handed to me, went and sat down. And I was just like, I didn't know what to say. Ball on my court. And I just, thank you. And then she was even trying to, oh, yeah. Epic fail. If it was my move, I didn't know what move to make. I just sat there. Thanks. So, what else, though, man? What else, right? Green Light Gemini said, what does having a green light mean on you? When you have a green light on you, that means green light means go. And so if there's a green light on you, that means as soon as the homeboys see you, you're done. Put a fork in you, you're done. Done with money. They're going to get that ass. I mean, that's the worst possible scenario. A green light on you means when people see you, they're going to go. Have I ever had one on me? Yes, I have. I mean, several times. I hate to admit. I'll tell you about this one now. I stabbed one of the homeboys, and his homeboys got pissed off about it. He's a Peckerwood from East Side. ESP. East Side Peckerwood. And now, when I was in county jail, because I got busted for the stabbing, I'm in pretrial. There's the ESP car. He had all kind of ESP homeboys on the farm, male minimum, and they're telling at me, get me on kites, telling, hey, Splinter, if you come over here to the farm, male minimum, we're going to get that ass. We're going to fuck you up. You got a green light on you for stabbing homeboy. If a good dude comes to you, wants to sling him from the shoulders, wants to fight, and you pull a weapon out on him, you want to fight? Bullshit, we're going to get that ass. So they were all plotting on me. They wanted to get me tough. But it's only if I hit that yard. The dude who had the keys to that yard, today, Mike, even shot me a kite and said, hey, Splinter, these dudes want to get you to come out here. But I want you to know it's not a yard issue. I didn't call that shot. It has nothing to do with me. It's his homeboys that are pissed. Want to run back. On the streets, I got a green light put on me because a girl, here goes Shotgun Sherman. It's another girl story. This girl straight let me hang like wet laundry, straight treated me like a set of nuts, left me hanging, and kicked me to the curb, hooked up with some other dude. It pissed me off, of course, how it went down. And so I was mad about it. And I seen her and that dude driving one day. And she was in her grandma's van. So I followed them. And they went in this parking lot. And they both got out and they ran. And I had a metal pipe. And so I smashed the back window of her grandma's van. But wait a minute. Her dad and her uncles and her aunts and her cousins, they're all gangsters. They all been in the pen. Mad about it. Word went out like wildfire. Splinter smashed grandma's window of her van. Green light on me. They wanted my ass. And I was driving at the time this Dodge lowered white extended cab truck. Real unique looking because it had the extended cab and it was a mini truck and it was lowered. And they were looking for that truck. And my neighborhood's right here, and I was living over by South High School. My neighborhood direction, about 3 miles up the road. I was living by a high school on a main road. And they're out looking for me. I let my homeboy borrow that truck, and he ended up took a bunch of Xanax and lost it in a cabbage patch. And ended up getting towed. And he called me, he's like, man, I got your truck impounded. And I'm like, oh well, truck schmuck. I didn't really give too big of a fuck about that one. 2 tears in the bucket because they're looking for that truck. They're looking for me. The green light is bright. They want to get that ass. Truck schmuck. But anyways, yeah, so that's what happened with that one. Kind of funny though, when I stabbed the dude. And I'm in pretrial and they're sending those kites. And if you come to the farm and get that ass, I had a Southsider Sally named Bet. Good dude. And he had a notepad like this. And I wanted to write my lady. You know, I was all mad about it. And so I wrote her, and then he took paper away, and you couldn't tell that her name, because I pressed her name real nice, because I'd really, pimped her name out with cursive and double net lining and all that. So then when he wrote his old lady, she could see there was a see-through of a female's name back there. And so he got her on the phone. She's like, what the fuck? You're writing other chicks. He's like, no, I'm not. It took a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, my silly Splinter. Yeah, I let him use my notepad. She's like, yeah, right. He's like, Splinter, what the fuck, dog? Caused a big old thing. So, the moral of that story, don't let no one use your notepad. Dino DiMaggio, talk about fresh meat. when fresh meat come in, you're on the farm. Hang on real quick, everybody. You're on the farm, no minimum, or no matter where you're at. What I'm trying to say, when you're at county jail and you first get in there, the people are going to be on you and they're going to say, what do you have? When you're fresh in the streets, people are going to say, what kind of drugs do you have? Tobacco, what do you have? They're going to be on you, like white on rice. They don't care about your crime, your old lady, your tears. They don't care about nothing, how you feel. Just, hey, what's up, boy? What'd you bring, homeboy? What do you got with you? Now, let's talk about the alternative, though. Another way fresh meat could be like a trip is if a real high-powered dude comes in. It'll change the whole dynamic of the pod. I was at A-pod once. There's about 8 woods there. You're not supposed to sleep after breakfast. You're supposed to work out every day. All of us would sleep after breakfast. None of us really worked out. We were all real kind of a sloppy program. We were just like, not really, bro, we're not gangster about it. I'm keeping 100 with you. We're just sloppy, not working out and sleeping all day. Taking psych meds and shit. This dude showed up, real big-ass buff wood. He had white machine tattooed across his forehead. We saw him at breakfast. After breakfast, none of the woods went back to sleep. We all stayed up. We all started doing burpees. You got dudes doing burpees, dudes doing pull-ups. You got dudes cleaning their cells. It's like, bro, everyone... I was going to snap again, but I feel like I've been snapping too much. Everyone changed overnight. You know, that's right. So fresh meat, man. That's what's up with that. Volkswagen. How common is porn? Kind of funny about this, Volkswagen. Because he had like a long question. He said like, he had a couple other little questions. It went into this and that. And then I just saw the tail end of it where it said porn. And that's what I picked. But I do want you to know that Volkswagen is not just like coming at me like, hey, what about porn? He had other questions too. So, but the only one I want to get into is the porn one. Because it's kind of funny, when I was at Soledad in the welding shop, they had a VCR and a TV for like welding videos for safety. And they had this old ass porn on the VCR. Older than dirt, like the 70s. And on Friday, we got to clean up early, like around 2 o'clock, you know how it is, from the welding shop, clean everything up. And everybody would go in there and put it in. And I think the teacher knew, he like gave us space. A lot of those dudes doing life. I mean, nobody was old and it was staticky. And you got dudes sitting at a desk, act like they're just like doing homework. And they're like, a couple dudes standing around with like hands in the pocket. Like everyone's like standing like around watching it, acting like they're not. But I really wasn't though. I really wasn't. I was just sitting there because I would usually like try to crease my pants and baby cuff them. I didn't. What? I didn't do snot. I didn't know that. But when I was in Arizona, of course we had Xboxes and PlayStations, and so what do you think? Hit the black market. Anything that is legal that people would enjoy is going to hit the damn black market. Someone's going to try to make money off it some way. So here we are, Xboxes and PlayStations, porn. Hit the line. Where you at? $5 holla. Got porns. But since the black dudes were the ones bringing them in, is this black porn? And that got back to the key holder, the wood at the top, and the skinhead, and they said, no, you woods, you can only look at white people porn. It was kind of like a trip. And so whatever. And so it was kind of crazy. Also, though, there was this dude's going to do a tattoo on me. In fact, he did on me. It's a clown. I really like the tattoo, how it turned out. He's going to do this tattoo on me, and I had got this porn. I paid a lot of money for it. I didn't want to let no one borrow it. I was one of the first people with that. I paid $25 for like a white people. You know, I wanted to look at it, bro. I've been down a couple years. Like, don't look at me like that. I wouldn't let no one use it or look at it. People were jamming me up. I didn't want no one to know I had it. It got back to the dude that was going to do this tattoo on me. And I'm sitting there playing pinochle, and I'm just hanging out, and he comes walking. He's like, dude, if you don't let me look at that, I'm not going to do that tattoo on you. I was like, whoa, okay. Like, Benyako. Like, is it that serious? Jeez. He was like shaking. I'm serious. Like, damn, bro, I don't think I want you to do the tattoo anymore. Keep both your hands where I can see them. I just thought he threw himself out there. Like, dude, you could have, like, been a little more chillax about it. So, yeah. Billy Stroup said, talk about J-Cats. And I'm really glad this came up. I'm really glad this topic came up because I misspoke, and I don't like it when I say something, but I'm real quick to receive correction and to admit, like, hey, when I was wrong. Because I said J-Cat is a very common word in California prison system. J-Cat just means a bug crazy motherfucker. Even it's an insult. Someone who's not legitimate crazy, you'll call them, hey, you J-Cat. It's an insult, and there are people who are crazy J-Cats. I said it came from a Peanuts thing, and their mascot was a cat, J-Cat, Peanuts, you know, nuts. Because that's what I've been told. So I just, like a parrot, like repeat what I heard, peanut thing. But no, someone got me in the comment section. I wish I could say his name, give him credit. What J-Cat is, it's in the Title 15, Section J. Talks about mental issues, people, whatever the mental. Now, I buy that for $1. That sounds very accurate to me. A J-Cat is from the Title 15, Section J. Mental people. Now, J-Cats, man, they're in there. I had, okay, now look, on top of just I had a flat out J-Cat. I'm assuming he was homeless, judging by the beard, the long hair, and the smell. It was so funny because this particular day we got sent over a big old chunk of black for 3 of us. But only 2 of us did it because one of us 3 the day before had a bunch of speed and he just took it to the neck. Didn't look out for me, the other dude. Feel what I'm saying? 3 of us are kicking it tough. One of them got speed, didn't share. The following day, the other one gets black enough for all 3 of us, but says, nah, since you had speed yesterday, just means Splinter can do all of it. It was a lot. It's meant for 3, and it would have been a lot for 3. It rendered me useless. I couldn't even move. I couldn't move my arms at all, the shoulders. I was just in bed, like, I was just fucked off. And that's when I get this Selly. Dude comes in, strips all of his clothes off, and starts working out. Jumping jacks, and I'm like, should I look? Should I keep an eye on him? Because he's so unpredictable what's going to do next. Or should I not look because it's disgusting and his balls are hanging to the floor and it's, he's doing jumping jacks and you got this going on. It's like, I don't want to see that. How can I unsee that? But do I need to see that? So I'm on the physic. Now you have people who are not that crazy, but you have people just socially awkward. Like Cliff from up north. I was in a cell with him for 3 weeks straight. We're doing a layover. Left Soledad, went to Wasco, had to stay there before I went to Arizona. 3 weeks, slammed down, nothing coming, stuck there. And Cliff was just for like, hi. Just socially awkward. Just like, I don't know. You can have, whatever. That kind of J-Cat too. So yeah, J-Kizats, they're all over the place. Derek, the vice president, said trends. He said trends and people try to start and catch on. I don't know about that, but how about a trend I try to start? Then, no. I did not try to start this trend, but I did something. Everyone started following suit, and of course, in front of me, here's what it was. I had a jumpsuit. You're in Wasco reception, you get 2-piece. A top orange and a bottom orange. Sometimes they have 1 pieces, so. I had a 1-piece, and I cut it. I separated the top from the bottom on this 1-piece because it had snaps. So now I have like a button-up with a collar. Instead of the 1-piece top is like a pullover. So now I got me a button-up. Cool. And now everyone was getting the jumpsuits and cutting them off. Before you know, we all have this altered 1-piece. The cop got mad. Dude, had they not copied it, motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful Storm said the mustard in this incident. Now look, in a video, I hope this video don't die. Not too long ago, I had said that I hooped something with mustard. And I said I don't relish the memory of that. Bro, I'm in court. Getting ready to go to court. Some dude walks up to me with a big old fat clavo. And it's real loose, and it's rough, and it's like with this weird kind of latex, and it doesn't have no slippery to it, and I gotta run with it. I gotta hoop it. No bassing, there's no nothing. There was mustard. We had lunch. Smeared it with mustard. Damn sure. Why not? And yeah, I don't relish that memory. There was another time too. Damn. Oh, bro. Outside work crew. I found about an ounce of weed that someone threw out their window. And I did the best I could, like tie it up, and I had to run with it. I broke in half. Actually, some of us, in thirds, a bunch of us brought it in. Real rough, clavos, the best we could. Mustard that baby up, bro. Whammo. Of course we did. John Doe said, what happens if you're too fat to program? They were tailor, suit, any program to any size. If you can only do 1 push a day, you're doing fucking 1 push a day. You're going to program. I don't care how fat you are. You're going to walk out there and just do the best you can. They will tailor fit a program to your fat ass, awkward body. Your Audi body. They'll make it happen. When I thought I was in shape till I went to the hole in New Delano, coming down from Arizona, and there's only 2 white dudes there from P9. And you do everything 23 as a wood. Because W is 23. They want to do everything 88 for skinhead. That's their number. So I went from doing things 23 of them to 88 of them. Bro. Like, do the best you can, Splinter. I think I made it to like 59 and 70. And eventually I worked my way up to 88. They will tailor makeup for you. Also, Derek, the vice president, one more. He said, crazy stuff guys do for chicks. Bro, I seen this dude in there. No money on his books. Nothing coming. So in love with this chick. He's spending on the state stuff. He'll trade his sack lunch for a real pretty card. They make flowers in there with the top ramen. They cut the red one to rose. Blah, blah, blah. He has sending a flower out, sending a card out, paying someone to write a poem. All this state food. He's not eating because he's spent all this money to send her pretty stuff. Now he's all sucked up. I'm like, chicken, I want you no more. You're going to get out. You look worse than you came in because you're not eating. You're spending your food to send her fucking punk-ass cards, dog. She don't want you, homeboy. She didn't want you before. She sure ain't going to want you now. You look like a $1.20. And she's not even writing you, dog. If she was, you would be not having to trade your state shit. Fucking cut the string and let it fly on her, homeboy. Kick her to the curb. Hope you guys was good for you. It's good for me. Hoodstocks. I can't say it enough. May 22nd. I'm going to need help the point of view crew to get there. This is all there is to it. I'm going to do community tab. I'm going to do a video dedicated to it. Please go subscribe and check out Lucky Sun Zoo, Hoodstocks. Point of View crew helped me get there May 22nd, Sunday. It's in East LA. It's going to be awesome for my channel. I just cannot wait to get there. It's going to be an awesome experience. Nothing but most respect. Cut string and let it fly. Peace!